How Authoritarians Cook the Books. Ruth Ben-Ghiat, writing over on lucid.substack.com, her newsletter, her Lucid newsletter, about how Donald Trump fired Dr. Erica McEntarfer, the Commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. She says, this seems all too familiar. And she says, Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin claimed the government was dizzy with success when millions were dying of starvation as they were collectivizing the farm. He later executed statisticians who provided the damaging data. Benito Mussolini, she writes, pioneered the politicization of economic recession. In 1926, 1 year after he declared himself a dictator, he created a Central Institute of Statistics with the purpose of making data into, quote, an instrument of government action. By 1931, fascist-controlled communication statistics, quote, not so much the actual state of things as what the regime would like people to believe. This is, the fascist state in Italy. Fascist Italy also shows how such propaganda is spread abroad as foreign media outlets who wanted to keep their access to Mussolini passed along the lies. She writes, George Seldes' report from Rome for the Chicago Tribune from 1925 to 1935. He was ultimately expelled from Italy for telling truths about the fascist economy that Fortune and the New York Times declined to mention. That's pretty wild. She says the same syndrome of foreign self-censoring to keep access is found in China, even though the Financial Times and other outlets have shown that the Xi era has seen large-scale elimination of unflattering economic data. She writes, in today's age of electoral autocracies, the political stakes of convincing people that the leader is competent are even higher. And then she notes that many people vote for a strong man who says he's going to save the economy. She says, just ask the Turks who've lived through years of Erdogan insisting on the wisdom of his unconventional economic policies in the face of rampant inflation. In 2022, during an economic crisis which cost the Turkish currency 40% of its value, writes Ruth Ben-Ghiat, Erdogan engaged in classic autocratic behavior. Instead of listening to experts about how to reverse inflation and encourage growth, he further narrowed the circle of advisees and fired the head of Turkey's statistics agency. Just like Trump did. Gee, what a shock, huh? Meanwhile, Rupert Murdoch's family, their little empire, this Australian family, Australian right-wing family, wants to bring the bizarre kind of reporting of the New York Post, which, by the way, was founded in 1801 by Alexander Hamilton, which is now owned by the Murdoch family. They want to take that to California with the California Post, a new Murdoch publication. They claim it will be the largest publication in California. They certainly have the money to make that happen. And they say, there's no doubt the Post will play a crucial role in engaging and enlightening readers who are starved of serious reporting and puckish wit. This is from the CEO of News Corp, Robert Thompson. Yeah, right. Ay.